What's up, y'all? Welcome to part 2 of places I stayed in Thailand. If you didn't see part 1, make sure you click the link to check that out because we're starting right where I left off, arriving in Koh Samui. You've reached the destination. This place seems amazing, right? Look at the beach. Look at these bungalows. Look at these pools. Look at these trees. Before we get too carried away, let's start at the beginning. We have arrived at the passage, or as the locals call it, the passage.
Is your room number?
216, okay.
And this for security.
Okay.
Code. Your key.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Have you eaten yet?
I haven't.
Because the bar is open now and the restaurant too.
Okay.
Alright.
Kapun ka.
Stay with us, madam.
Thank you very much. This place is pretty secluded, which means the restaurant has got to be on point because there is nowhere else to eat nearby. Happy to report, the food was good. Dinner was great. Now let's go see what the room looks like. Well, I am adjusting to my new life as a person who cannot ball out on hotels like she once did. I'm just a little confused though because I booked a deluxe room and they said this is an upgrade, and if this is an upgrade, then I hate to see what the room that I actually booked looks like, because this is the deluxe room, the cheapest room on this resort. They just told me it was an upgrade at the front desk to make me feel better about my financial situation. The average price for this room is $55 per night. However, I stayed during New Year's holiday season, so it was a little more expensive. I stayed for 2 nights, totaling 1,026 yuan. That's about $150 for 2 nights. It'll do, it's fine. It's extremely basic, but I mean, there's not even a tub. It's only a shower, but it'll do. This resort seems very nice. Just 6 short weeks before this, I was teaching myself how to fly a drone in my apartment because I was in COVID lockdown. My DJI Mini3 Pro arrived day 1 of a citywide shutdown in November 2022. So be easy on my beginner flight photography. I've gotten so much better already. I wish I could go back to this exact place and do this again. For those of you pilots who want to know about how it was flying in Thailand and if I had any issues with regulations, drop a comment on this video or send me a message on Instagram and I will let you know. Since I arrived at night, I had no idea how lush this island is. This is my first time on Koh Samui, and it was at this moment I realized I was gonna stay here longer than I planned. Once I realized how beautiful the resort was, I didn't really care that my room was so basic. This is Thailand. I'm gonna spend all day outside anyway. This beach is very quiet and calm since you pretty much have to go through a forest to get to it. This is the perfect place for a low-key solo vacation or a getaway with your boo. The only other large hotel near is the Four Seasons, and I'm pretty sure they have their own luxurious situation going on, so the only people you'll really see are other guests at the passage. I really wanted to give this place a glowing review, but there was one big problem.
This is what happens when you ask for light cheese in Asia. They give you extra cheese and then you have to scrape it off of your pizza. That's what I get for ordering pizza at the beach. It's seafood pizza though. Seafood pizza.
No, it wasn't the pizza. The problem was on the second day, I noticed I was really stuffy. My eyes started getting itchy, my face was swelling, and I noticed a lot of guests at the hotel were also sniffling. It was weird, it was giving me the ick, and my instincts were telling me to change hotels. I hate that for us because the staff here was excellent. The other guests that I talked to at this hotel were really cool too. I easily would have stayed here at least 2 more nights, but it was way too early in this trip to get sick. We gotta go.
The next day.
The Passage does have a shuttle.
This is the driver who picked me up from the airport. He also took me to 7-Eleven when I needed to go, and now he's taking me to my next hotel. I used Trip.com to book all of the hotels during this entire month-long holiday. This video is not sponsored, just letting you know what I did. It's the easiest app to use when you live in mainland because it's all in English and it's optimized for someone who lives in China. For transportation, I usually arrange travel with the hotel directly if I'm arriving in a small town or a place I haven't been before, or a place that doesn't have metered taxis or Uber set up. That way I can avoid any scams, any sketchy taxi drivers, and I don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to get to my hotel, especially late at night.
Your room number. Okay. You have to walk back to building number 1, second floor, room number 3. Okay. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Wow, that's cute, but check out the view. I'm only gonna be here for one night. Trying to do the most on a budget. I have reverted to my old Colombian ways. I'm in a hostel, a very big hostel, but as you can see, I have booked a private room in said hostel. I wanted to see what the nightlife was like here, be closer to the markets, do touristy things, you know. I just saw this sign right here. Do not smoke. There's a balcony out here, so you can definitely smoke on the balcony. Or you can come down here to the social areas and restaurant and smoke all you want. Lub.d is located very close to the airport, as you can see. It's right in the heart of Chongqing district, which is the party zone. You can find all kind of fun things for adults, if you know what I mean. I love that this hostel had a really great food menu. It was so nice. I came here twice. The second time I wasn't even staying here anymore.
Il est incroyable. Moi là j'ai caché la play et tout, mec. Elle est dans ma cave, je peux plus jouer, mec. Ouais, c'est trop. C'est vraiment que je ouais, c'est vraiment un truc. Quand je kiffe un truc, je sais pas, je suis resté. Et là, je sais pas, ok, donc t'as joué, mec. Moi j'ai joué au filet où c'était crève. Ton équipe est crève. Là ça recommence.
Before we get to the pricing of this one night stay, I want to make sure I show you all of the amenities. We have ping pong or beer pong at night. You get to take 1 million photos and videos of airplanes. Some of these rooms have an ocean view like those. There's also a pool. Of course, there's a pool. And there are Muay Thai classes if that is your workout of choice on this vacation. The price for this experience, 858 RMB. That is 124 US dollars. Yes, I got robbed. I wasn't here long enough for the construction to bother me, but I could have stayed somewhere with an actual view for way less money than this. If you decide to stay here, stay in a dorm or at least get the room with the ocean view if you're going to pay this much. As we head to the next spot, I'm going to answer this very good question. Is it tiring to keep switching hotels or worth it? Totally worth it.
I couldn't stay at the first hotel because I was allergic to something there. And I couldn't stay at this hostel because it was way too expensive for what was being offered. Since I have no set plan, location, or time limit on this trip, I'm just going off vibes. Switching hotels is part of the game. And since I'm solo, the only person I can possibly annoy with these antics is myself. Welcome to Celeste Samui. This resort is huge. It's so large, in fact, it has 2 sides complete with 2 different entrances and 2 different lobbies. The old destination would have been located over here on this bougie side with these suites and all of this greenery and this amazing infinity pool, but that's not currently my lifestyle. So this is what my entry looked like. It's not bad, it's just that this side is giving Holiday Inn and the other side was giving Intercontinental. Celeste Samui translates to a human-made self-heaven, according to the website. The luxurious beachfront resort used to be the Samui Palm Beach Resort, but now it has been rebranded and reintroduced as Celeste Samui. The robes in this room said Samui Palm Beach Resort, and I was confused, but then I later realized, okay, they did this whole like sleek, modern facelift to the bougie side, whereas this side of the resort isn't so fancy on the outside, but the inside is the same. The size of this room was bigger than my apartment. It smelled amazing in here, and it was spotless, like not a speck of dust, nothing. It was super clean. You know, I was happy to see a bathtub. Why do I care about a bathtub in a hotel? Because I don't have one at home. So I always want a tub when I travel. Taking a bath is good for your health. I was excited about this vanity. Didn't think I was gonna use it much, but it came in handy because your girl went on some dates. The bed was super comfortable. So was that little day bed in the corner over there. This balcony was really comfy too. I spent a lot of time out here reading on the days that it was rainy. It was a bit loud when kids were outside. There was a child named Andre right across from me. I know because his brother kept yelling, Andre, Andre, every time they were in the pool. This complimentary mini bar came in handy. Definitely ended up eating all of that fruit and drinking most of the drinks. I'm not a Coca-Cola or Sprite girl, but this vitamin water, clutch. It is not rainy season. That happens between October and December in Koh Samui, but you know, climate change is real, and so was the amount of flip-flops and slides that washed out of the ocean. A warm, rainy day at the beach is better than a cold, cloudy day in Chongqing, so no complaints from me. Once the weather cleared up, I got a massage under that hut over there. They cleaned the beach, and it was so much more beautiful here. I'm pretty sure this was the most extensive spread of all the hotels I stayed in. It was massive. I couldn't even film all of it. Breakfast was packed every day. You know, it's difficult trying to film these things and not get anybody's face in it. Delicious breakfast every single day. Like, it was so good. I would have 2. Like, I would have early breakfast and then like brunch. So this was brunch. Okay, vacation calories do not count. After a post-brunch beach walk, it was time to post up at the Luxe side pool. Out of the 3 pools on this resort, this was my favorite. It was the quietest, and it had happy hour with buy one, get one free margaritas. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. I lived in this level of luxury for 7 nights, coming to a total of 4,390 yuan. That is 637 US dollars. That doesn't include buy one, get one free margaritas or any other meals aside from breakfast. This hotel is close to the night market and Fisherman's Village.
Celeste is also close to Chongqing, which is where the hostel was. A few times I went back to that district to eat because the food was good and cheap. That's it for the Koh Samui hotels. I hope you enjoyed your visit to this island. I know I did. Stay tuned for the next video because we are headed to Koh Phangan. You're definitely going to want to see what those hotels were like. How many did I stay in? What did I do? Was it better than Celeste Samui? You're going to have to find out. Bon voyage for now. See you at the next destination.